Hi, I'm the host of the STO Smokers Lounge. I'm here to tell you about Anchor, the perfect app that you can use right now to start your own podcast network. You can broadcast right now. All you got to do is download the app, whether you have a phone, iPad, or even a laptop or desktop. You can right now download Anchor or go to Anchor FM right now and start recording and have your stuff broadcasted over multiple platforms such as Spotify. So go to Anchor today and start your podcast career like I have. Because trust me, I love me some Anchor. We finally got it.
Yes, I did it. I swear to God, I am like a 95-year-old woman when it comes
Do
to
not feel
technology.
bad. I'm the same way. Because even with the first one that I did, it was just crazy, yo.
Yeah.
Most definitely. God, how have you been? How has your week been? Your
It's been
weekend?
good. It's been good.
Okay, so what you been
Yeah.
doing this weekend? What did you do for this weekend?
Really just a lot of just like recording and trying to get myself organized and get
So
my life organized.
okay, so how much recording do you do?
Um, I It really varies each week.
Hmm
Like let's see. This past week I had 2 days scheduled to record, 2 days scheduled to edit.
hmm
Um, this week I only have 1 day. Next week I have 4 days.
See, that's why I couldn't catch up with you. Cause shoot, you so busy you can't get away.
Yeah, no, like I literally have a dry erase calendar, a month dry erase calendar on my wall, and I have to stay organized. Like I have set
Hello.
what days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no doubt. So let me do my thing for my podcast that we can really get it cracking.
Yeah.
So, hey, everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome to the Smoke This Over Podcast Network. This is the Smokers Lounge, brought to you by Anchor, the perfect app for anyone that's trying to start their own podcast. All you gotta do is download it on your phone, or you can go to Anchor FM and do it on your laptop. I am your host, Kavanaugh, the Southern Champ, aka Star. You know the drill. If you want to see my porn, you want to hear my music, you want to follow me on social media, you can go to one place, find all those links, all my links.com/porn rap star. We are brought to you by and sponsored by the LS Communities Facebook, lsworld.com. Um, if you're tired of Facebook, if you're trying to find people that's in the same kink as you, lsworld.com is the perfect place to go. Get yourself a profile today. You can find events in your area. You can also network and chat with other people that share the same kink as you. We are a proud member of the GW District Black Podcast Network. So go over to shopgwdistrict.com today and check out me and 14 other wonderful podcasts that are hosted by Black people. Also, while you're over there, you have the opportunity to shop and buy from over 1,000 Black sellers. I'm talking about fashion. I'm talking about beauty. I'm talking about health products, books. Anything you want, they got there. So all you got to do is go to shopgwdistrict.com. Buy Black, support Black businesses, build the Black economy so we can create generational wealth. And I'm about to shut up and let this lady introduce herself and tell a little bit about herself. So go ahead, man.
Well, what do you want to know?
Well, first, can you tell me your name?
Lily, yes, Lily Loveles.
Most definitely. So, you're from VA,
I am.
and how long have you been in the business?
Since 2018.
Oh, okay. Okay, so
Yeah.
you've been doing these 3 years.
Yeah.
Okay, then. So, wait, what was your background before you got into adult film?
I was just your average run of the mill hoe, Tinder hoe. Um that was really the only background I had, is I just really like to have a lot of sex. So
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. So, what made you decide to do adult film?
um honestly, I feel like I never really like decided. It just kind of like I accidentally like fell into it.
Okay.
It really all just started because I wanted a place to share pictures that I necessarily didn't want my dad and grandma to see.
Okay.
Um, so I started an Instagram back before Instagram decided to like censor everything.
True. True.
Because I just wanted to share nice beauty pictures,
Hmm.
and it just blew up into this. So
Oh. Okay. Most
yeah.
definitely. So, when you did your first shoot, who was it with, and tell me about it.
So my very first shoot ever was for Mercedes BBW.
Ah, I know that name.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
It was it was it was fun. I mean, definitely not my best experience, definitely not my worst.
Okay.
But I don't know.
So, I mean, what happened at the shoot? What kind of shoot did you do?
Looking back now, I did a lot of shoots. Like
Okay.
a lot of shoots. I did like several, like so many pictures. I was literally there for like probably about 5
Yeah,
hours
Mercedes
shooting
worked the shit out
nonstop.
your ass. Trust me, I know her.
Yeah.
She works the shit out of girls. Yeah.
Yeah. Um
And you had that big booty. That's why she liked you.
yes. Yes. Um but yeah, that was my first ever shoot. That
Okay.
was that was just up in Richmond. So
So did you do any like boy girl content, or it was just really just
yes.
more
Yeah,
fetish?
no, we did boy girl content. I work with Mr. Sticks.
Yes, that's what I
That's my
wanted to ask
favorite.
you
Yeah.
about. Like how was it work with Mr.
Yeah.
Stick?
It was great working with him. I worked with him with Mercedes BBW, and then there is one scene that I did with BBW Highway with him. He's always really great to work with.
Hmm. Yes, Spike. So how was so with that being said, when did you decide, let me take this serious, let me put up sights and the whole nine? What
Um
made you decide to go that flip that switch?
um just realizing how much money I could actually make, and
Okay.
realizing that like that I could be able to like work for myself, and I could actually support myself. And I'd say about like a year into it,
Mm-hmm.
was when I was like, okay, this is this is definitely something that
Hmm.
I
That you could
need to
do.
take seriously. Yeah.
Yeah, because that would happen to me. At first, like when I set up a site, I didn't hardly get no sales. And then as the
Yeah.
money started rolling in, that's when I said, because when you doing good at something and you're seeing progress, it makes you want to do it more,
Yeah.
you know. And so that's how it like with me, that kind of like you, I kind of it just fell in my lap. That's how I got the business,
Yeah.
period. So with the scenes that you do, how do you come up with the different type scenes? Where you get your inspiration, what and your ideas from?
Um, I some ideas from fans. I do get a lot of ideas from my boyfriend.
Yeah.
um
He must be a
Yeah.
freaky dude. But go ahead.
Well, also he was a fan first.
Yeah.
And he really is like my market demographic.
Mm-hmm.
So he's really just been a huge help in like giving me that insight into like, okay, what do my fans who are into me really want to see?
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I also get like ideas just, scrolling through Twitter and, watching porn.
Yeah. That helps a whole lot. That really helps a whole lot.
Yeah.
So shoot. So now, be it that you have a boyfriend who supports you in the business, how important that having a man by your side that supports you in this business? How important is that?
That is a must for me.
Mm-hmm.
I have left relationships because they weren't supportive of this.
Mm-hmm.
So like you've got to be 150% in this or we're just not going to work.
Yeah, because you got to be a secure man in knowing that
Yes.
somebody's plowing your woman.
Yes. Yeah, you
Speak more
really
upon that.
do. You really do.
Yeah, speak more upon that.
Um yeah, I don't know. I guess like I've had partners in the past who weren't okay with it, but it really was just because they weren't secure in themselves. Like my man knows how well he treats me and how good he is to me, and he knows my ass ain't going nowhere. Like he
That's right.
knows.
Talk about your man. Tell the world about your man, girl.
He's wonderful. So I really don't talk about this often because this absolutely is an exception to the rule. Like
Well,
this normally does not happen, but we met because he was subscribed to my OnlyFans.
mm-hmm,
Um and he was just really nice and bought a lot of customs and really showed me that
mm-hmm,
he genuinely valued my time and my energy.
mm-hmm.
Um,
Meaning he wanted to get to know the lady behind the facade.
yes, but he also understood that my time is
Mm-hmm.
how I make my money, and he
Yeah.
valued that.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't, oh, I just want to talk to you, like, because you get guys all the time that think just because they want to get to know the real you, they should be able to
Mm-hmm.
do it for free.
Yeah, true.
So,
And not realizing that it's a business for you, regardless.
yeah,
Even
yeah.
even if you happen to make it
Mm-hmm.
beyond that fourth wall, it's still a business till you make it behind the fourth wall. You
Yes.
know,
Yeah.
so which is interesting because that's one of the biggest misconceptions that ladies run into, that they really think that y'all single, y'all don't have relationships. Have you ran into those type misconceptions since being in this business?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I get a lot of people who just like assume that I, it's impossible for me to have like a happy, healthy, stable relationship because of
Hmm.
what I do.
Hmm. But why do you think people got such a hang up? Because like, in my opinion, it's like now that like OnlyFans, sex has become, let's just be real, sex work is becoming normalized.
Yes, absolutely.
So why do you think people still stuck with the hang up?
Um, I think for a lot of people,
Hmm.
it's jealousy. Like, I feel like a lot of the people that like hate on me for what I do are just simply mad at the fact that I don't care and that I
Hmm.
don't let what other people think affect me, and that I don't want to say that this job is easy because it absolutely is not, but
Hmm.
it is definitely, I don't know, it's different than working a vanilla job and having to answer to somebody else and having
Yeah.
to schedule, and they're
Hmm.
mad that I don't have to do those things.
Yeah, actually, because it's when people say, I always say this when ladies say, "Well, I want equal pay, equal this." Well, I say, become a sex worker because
Yeah,
women
I
make
think
more
sex
men.
work is probably the only industry in the world where women make more than men.
Yes, hands down. It's not even a question.
Yeah. Yeah.
So because when you look at it per capita, women do make more money.
Yeah.
So but and also have more opportunities.
Yes.
With like for example, like with cause you say you have OnlyFans. Do you have other sites besides OnlyFans?
Yeah, so I have OnlyFans, ManyVids, and Clips for Sale.
So for the girls that only have OnlyFans, why do you have more than one site?
Because you don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Hmm.
And like
Explain.
why like everyone who watches porn and who pays for porn does not go to OnlyFans. Like you are missing out on, I mean, and it may not even be that much, but it's something. And I'm just like, why not try to get as much as possible? You know?
Hmm. Yeah, because it's funny how if you making 40 grand on one site, why not try to look on other sites? Period. Plus
Right.
you got
Right.
video.
Even if it's only, $100, that's
Yeah,
$100 that you didn't have before.
yeah. I think what it is that because everyone talks OnlyFans became such a cultural
Yeah.
icon. That's why they jump on it, but not realizing that it's certain factors for you to make money. Can you
Right.
speak upon? Can you speak to that?
Repeat that. I'm sorry.
No, I said there's certain factors that will help you make money on OnlyFans, and them girls don't understand that. Can you speak upon that?
As far as what?
Well, like for example, um, the different ways you can make money on OnlyFans. And
Okay.
all the
Okay.
girls,
Yeah.
you girl
So
come
like,
on.
um, I do paid messages. Um, I do dick ratings.
Hold on.
I
Let's stop for a second. Please explain to my listeners what the dick rating is.
Okay, so
And
men.
I need to hear a story because I know you done one. So go ahead.
Well, I've done lots of them. Um, so men will pay me to send me a picture of their dick, and I tell them what I think of it.
Mm. And how do the guys respond when you give them your opinion?
Okay, so here's how I do dick ratings is the way that I like my business is I don't know. I understand that there are girls out there who like to be mean and that is their thing and they are wonderful at it and I'm so
Mm-hmm.
here for that and I love it. But that's not me and that's not who I am.
Mm-hmm.
So with my dick ratings, like I'm always gonna say something positive to you.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I want to hurt your feelings.
I can't do it. I can't be like, oh my God, tiny dick. Like, I mean, I might afterwards, like with my best friend. But when you say I'm gonna find something nice to say. Like I'm gonna try and make you feel good about yourself.
Now,
So
let me question. Describe the one dick that you had to really come from deep within to be nice about it. Just off the look. I know there's one.
the tiny ones.
Now,
That's
how tiny was
hard. It's hard to find nice
it?
things to say about the really tiny ones. But I do.
And they probably sitting there like, I hope she likes it. I know it don't
Uh-huh.
hang. He's more balls than dick, but I'm pretty sure she might like it though. She might like it.
Look, I'm gonna shove it all the way in my mouth.
She deep throated it. Oh my
Yep.
God! And
Yep.
then she pretend to
Yep.
gag.
Yep. Yep. That's how you do it.
So, outside of boy girl, what fetishes do you like to do?
Okay, so I have for a long time I've always considered myself a very bratty submissive.
Oh
Um
God, that
I
is so
was
sexy.
a
So bright.
I was a big part of the kink community before sex work.
Mm-hmm.
Um but um I have realized I just feel like the older I get and the more comfortable with myself I get,
Mm-hmm.
the more I'm realizing that I'm not a bratty submissive. Like I actually am a dominant.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not a dominant. I'm definitely a switch. Uh,
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
yeah. Um. So
So the question is, what kind of dom are you? See, because you know they're
I
different
am
doms.
definitely more of like a soft mommy dom.
Okay.
Like I'm not gonna
Yeah, because
degrade
ladies
you.
don't really
Um.
understand this different type female doms.
Yeah, yeah. But like I definitely love and my boyfriend has helped me get into that a lot cuz he's like into like squashing and like all of that stuff.
Yeah, that fetish
Um
does make money.
yes. Um but I've definitely I want to peg someone. Like I desperately need to peg a man.
Now I will
So,
tell you, I heard the stories of Peggy that is the funniest shit to probably for a female to experience because you got to do spread eagle, muscular as fuck, and he's sitting there hollering like a bitch with her pegging,
yeah.
and
Yeah. That's what I
it,
want. Like I want to feel that power, man.
mhm. I mean, yeah, it's a power. It's a power thing because most pegs is really subs. So let's be honest.
Yeah.
So period. It's part of BDSM. Now you say you was into the kink. How did being in the kink lifestyle translate and help you become even more comfortable when you started to do porn?
Um, Boundaries and consent.
Okay.
Definitely. Because I was first introduced in the kink community, I would say back in 2012, when I
Mm-hmm.
was living in Hawaii. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I was married at the time, and my husband was deployed, and we didn't have an open relationship. So it was just a lot of observing for me. And so I got to, watch people have conversations about what their boundaries are
Mm-hmm.
and, different ways to talk about consent and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I really felt like that definitely helped me know what I'm okay with, what I'm not okay with, and how to say that to other people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because boundaries is very important.
Yeah.
Um, in this, especially in the porn business, but definitely in the kink business, but especially
Yes.
in the lifestyle, what have you.
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
so with being in the lifestyle, what have you, what's the one thing that I'm trying to find the best way to say it? What's the one thing? What's the one thing that you get out of that lifestyle, in your personal opinion?
Mm,
Never asked nobody this question before, so you are first.
that's a good question. I've never thought about that. I mean, honestly, I guess just like
That's
enjoyment
why we
because
call
it
this
feels
podcast "Smoke This Over."
good.
Cause I give you something to smoke over.
Yeah. Um, Honestly, I think just feeling good. Like it makes me happy to do it, and
Hmm.
sensation makes me feel good.
Hmm.
Um, like orgasms are fun. Like I like trying new things. Like
Hmm.
it's like I feel like I don't know. To me, kink is more of like a leisure activity. Like some people
Mm-hmm.
like to go kayaking and hiking and play basketball and, you know,
Yeah.
I like to get spanked and whip people and, you know, do those kinds of things.
Now, with that, because when you do those scenes, it helps to make it more authentic, which makes it sales better.
Yes. Yeah. No, I'm definitely like really big on authentic with my
Mm-hmm.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Don't I don't fake having a good time.
Yeah.
I won't do it.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely. So, like I said, also I've been, I check out your pictures and everything. Like I said, you say you can't twerk, but I see you shake your booty. You do a
I'm
pretty good
getting
job.
better. I'm getting a lot better.
So get you twerk. I'm gonna get you to shake your butt in one of my songs. See,
Yeah, I'll try.
you didn't look like you was trying in the video. It's like you were doing a good job to me, Miss Lady.
Well, like I
Shit.
said to you earlier, luckily most of my butt does most of the work on its own.
Yeah, you have a very nice ass. That I see. That is your basically your marquee per se.
Yes, that is my bread and butter. The ass.
So also, I want you to speak to when it when it comes to branding yourself, or
Mhm.
the thought process of branding yourself. How did you come to that point? How did you come to your name? And how you was looking to separate yourself from the herd?
Okay, so how I came up with my name was actually the screen name that I used back when I was on
Mm-hmm.
FetLife.
Mm-hmm.
um and I came up with that because so I really like sucking dick, right? Like a lot.
Oh, you tell.
Um like my pussy gets dripping wet choking on dick. Like I'm not even kidding. Um And so that kind of made me think of Linda Lovelace, right?
Hmm.
From Deep Throat. But I was
Yeah.
like, that's not going to
Hold
be
on,
it.
hold on.
And
You said Deep Throat. That is a classic. I
yeah,
actually seen that.
yeah. Um, and I just always loved the name Lily. Um,
Mhm.
and so I don't know, I just was kind of sat for a little bit and I think I was like, okay. I was like Lovelace, Loveless. I was like, okay. I was like Lily Loveless. That's it. So, and then I don't know. From there on out, it just kind of became because at the time I was married.
Mhm.
I'm a mom. I was
Mhm.
a stay-at-home mom at the time, and I had gotten on FetLife, and so Lily Loveless just kind of became my identity outside of being something other than just a wife and mom.
Mhm.
Um, and then I got divorced and made the Instagram. I was like, actually, that's perfect. Like, that's just going to be it. Lindsay Loveless.
Yeah.
So, um, as far as creating a brand, I don't know. That's really honestly something I've struggled with a lot.
And why was
Um,
that?
because I let me think. Like I want to be authentic, but I also am kind of like boring and lame
Yeah.
and a
Well,
hermit. And like,
mhm. Well,
so
see,
it's
for
like,
what?
okay, how do I like be my authentic, be
Mhm.
interesting and entertaining, right? Um,
But
so
I think you're on the right path because this is why I tell any ladies the key to building your sex idleness. That's what I call it. Is you show your personality. How you show it is you show it in different ways. That's the purpose of doing role play. That's the purpose of
Yeah.
doing the different type scenes of being variety. And I see that you give variety. And sometimes we do it without even realizing it, period.
Yeah.
So that's why I said with you is like I can sit here and say I don't see 15 solo videos in a row.
Yeah.
I see you fucking a dude. Yeah, I see you doing this, you doing that.
Yeah.
So it's like you make it a point to do different things. How
I do.
important is that to you?
For me, it's really important because I have really bad ADHD, and if I do the same thing over and over and over again and
You
over
get bored as
again,
fuck.
I will get bored as shit. So honestly, that's the biggest reason why I do varieties, just because I get bored. I'm like, okay, what do I, or
Mhm,
I can't think of something, and so like I'll just like Google random fetishes
mhm,
and just find something to record and just kind of see how it does.
mhm.
Um, so
Okay. So it's like, all right, where do you want to take this business? Like, what I mean by this is like, how far you want to take it? Is this, are you just going to, what I mean is, where you want to go with this? And I'll
I
leave it at that.
I can't ever see myself not being in the sex industry again.
Okay.
Um, I'm gonna be in front of the camera as long as I can, and then when I can't do that anymore, then it's
Mhm.
time to get behind the camera.
See,
Um,
okay. I hear you.
so this
Mhm.
is
So she has ambition, booty and
yes,
ambition. I like
I'm gonna retire doing this. I'm trying to have like my grandkids live off my OnlyFans subscriptions.
that. But no, that's serious. No, that's serious. That's
Living off
generational
them
wealth.
resubscribers.
Yeah, that's generational wealth for real.
Yeah.
Seriously. Seriously. So I take it that you consider yourself a very freaky female,
Yes.
to say the least. What are some of the things that turn you on that just make you just extremely hot and wet?
Sucking dick.
Well, we know that. So what is it about sucking dick that makes you so wet?
um Honestly, a lot of it is I really get enjoyment from seeing other people pleased by me, right?
Hmm.
And I
So you're a
know
pleaser. Okay.
um so I know I'm amazing at sucking dick.
Hmm.
So I just really get off on seeing a guy turn into a giant puddle because of what I'm doing to him,
Ooh.
and just kind of having that, because like at that point I could
Hmm.
do anything to him I wanted. I could get anything I wanted.
Hmm. True, true.
And
So what's your
so I don't know, just like
technique?
seeing me bring that pleasure and just having that control is just, I don't
Mhm.
know, it
Uh,
just does something to me.
so describe your technique.
um I feel like I'm giving away trade secrets now.
I mean,
um
I
a lot, I put my whole body into it,
mhm.
and it's also like you just have to have a love for it. Like
Yeah, that is so true.
you can't fake that passion. um so, and
Mhm,
honestly, that's a lot of it, is
mhm,
just that my genuine enjoyment of it
mhm,
comes
mhm.
across, and guys like that, like they can see that I am having a good time with their dick in my mouth, and they eat that shit up.
Yeah, I can imagine that for sure. So now, um, when it comes to shoots, I call this pre-care. This is the things that a producer and male talent can do to help the female relax
Mm-hmm.
and enjoy herself and get herself ready for the shoot. What's some of the tips you can give male talent for pre-care?
See, I don't know, because for me, I just kind of like
What
to
it takes for
chill.
you. Go ahead.
Dancing in the bathroom by myself. Like watching myself dance. Like that's before I film. That's what I do. Is I eat. And then I will just like go stand in front of a mirror and put on my favorite music and watch myself dance. And that's what turns me on. And that just kind of gets me in the zone. Yeah.
When you turn the dude, would get him turned on because he watching you dance.
I'm generally by myself because I'm too scared to dance in front of people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So wait a second.
I
So
can
that means you
show
be
my
in the
butthole on the
bathroom,
internet for millions of people, but dancing.
but you can't dance in front of people. So wait a second. So you be in the bathroom right before a shoot, shaking and dancing in front of the mirror.
Yes.
I see why you be coming.
Yeah.
So okay, well, shoot, that's what I'm talking about. So, like I said, I'm seeing you doing a lot of good things and big things, what have you. There any male talents that you would like to work with in the future, or companies that you even that you would like to shoot with in the future? It's your chance to manifest. Your chance to manifest. I ain't saying, you can manifest, that's the word today.
Everyone I've already shot with, I really want to shoot with again. Like they are all wonderful, like amazing. Who do I want to shoot with or have? I don't know. See, okay, so here is my problem, right?
Okay.
And this I know is why I have not had the amount of success that I know I could have. Because I'm a hermit and I don't talk to anybody. I really just kind of like stay to myself and I'm shy and awkward. So like I honestly don't really know a lot of people in the industry, like aside from those who have reached out to me. I know me and Booby University, like we've talked.
Yeah, he been putting in some work.
He's
I've been
super
seeing a
cool.
lot of work from him.
Yes, he's super cool. So we're talking, definitely gonna set something up at some point. Furry.
Yeah.
We've talked for like a while.
And then of course me and you, of course.
Yeah. You're
so
not
that
that far
visual
either.
But see, here's the question I wanted to ask you.
Yes.
Paid shoot versus content. What would you prefer? Not asking you, but I'm talking about as a talent. Which do you prefer if you can have paid shoot, content, and why?
Honestly, because I don't feel like it's always a one or the other. Like there are points in my life where it's only where I'm only taking paid shoots, and then there are points where okay, I feel like content shoots would be more beneficial right now. So honestly, I feel like you really kind of need a good mix of both.
And why? And why do you need the mix? Because see, before you answer that, my podcast is I want to give people knowledge, like I told you. And you have too many people getting into business, they don't understand how the business works. So I want this podcast to be a vehicle so one of you ladies can tell your story and also give people knowledge, and at the same token show that y'all some intelligent motherfuckers. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
You can't be dumb doing this business, especially if you're making money, because you got to continue to make the money. So with that being said, explain why it's good to do both.
So with the content trade, to make a lot of money with those, but you have to be willing to put forth the time and effort to promote those videos and all of that. And it takes time, and you don't see all of that money immediately. You know, it's kind of slower over a longer period of time. And sometimes you're, you know, not always able or willing to do that. But I mean, with, you know, the paid shoots, sometimes it's nice to just have that big chunk of money right then
Right
and
then and there,
there.
yeah.
And
Cash on demand, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
So shoot, no, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Actually, I done the paid shooter time in my life, so I can say, yeah. No, because like I said, it's just I tell people you do both anyway. Because if you want to be a big dog, you got to play like the big dogs,
Right.
and you do the paid shoots. One, not only because it's paid, because if they're paying, that means they're gonna put it out there, which in turn gives you exposure. And when they see you, they're going to go Google who you are, and guess
Right.
what? They done found your shit. And then the content is the same thing. It's just you're able to get content without having to pay somebody, and they're going to push it because they're trying to make money too. So
yeah, like a lot of my subscribers are people who have found me on other people's websites.
Yeah.
So, you know, even though I, you know, may not, like, I am getting traffic because of those videos that I shot for them.
Yeah. And that's how it works. It's called network, make the dream work.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, and that's why I need to get better at it.
Well, I mean, everything happens in time, everything happens with experience. You feel me? So, shoot, like I said, like I always told you, I said, if you ever need advice, just hit me. I'm always here to give you advice. I'm not that kind of person that I wouldn't do it, you know, period. Because at the end of the day, it's things that you might know that I don't know, and the things I might know, you know.
Right.
So, and so most definitely. So, Miss Lady, I'm gonna I want you to tell everybody where they can find you at on the net.
So you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Lily Loveles 1. OnlyFans, mini vids, clips for sale. That's it. Yeah, that's it.
See, you heard it right there, folks. So, Miss Lady, hold on for 1 second. I got to do my little ending. And then after we cut this off, I like to give you a call for what I call the aftercare, you know what I'm saying, for the show. Like, after you do a shoot, the aftercare for it, you know what I'm saying? So, life is a learning experience. What's the point of experience? You didn't learn anything. Smoke that over. Thank you, Miss Lady.
You're welcome.
Take care.
Bye.